Inflation is defined as the general increase in prices and fall in the purchasing value of money. It measures the rate of change in prices over time. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected price stability, with a recent increase in transportation fares contributing to the increase in inflation rates. Government statistician Professor Samuel Kobena-Enim explains further.
The CPI end rate of inflation for the month of July 2020 are as follows. We recorded a CPI figure of 120.5 for the month of July 2020 relative to 119.8 for the month of June 2020. This means that the year-on-year inflation for the month of July 2020 was 11.4. Literally, we interpret this as comparing the month of July 2019 as the base year and the month of July 2020 as the current year, general prices have gone up by 11.4%. On a month-on-month basis, we recorded an inflation of 0.5%. This simply means that between the month of June 2020 and the month of July 2020, general prices have gone up by 0.5%. We would emphasize on the trends over the period, and we want to put on record that given the effect of COVID-19, which hit the country in March 2020, the month-on-month inflation figure, that is between the month of February 2020 and the month of March 2020, was 0.8. Since then, it has consistently increased to 3.2 for the month of, it increased to 3.2% for the month of April 2020, and since then we've seen a gradual decline. That is, the month-on-month inflation for the month of May 2020 was 1.7%, and the month-on-month inflation for the month of June 2020 was 1.0%, and currently between June 2020 and July 2020, we are recording a month-on-month change of 0.5%.
At the regional level, the overall year-on-year inflation ranged from 4.2% in the Volta region to 16.2% in Greater Accra region. In Greater Accra, Northern region and Volta region, food inflation was higher than non-food inflation. The overall month-on-month inflation was between negative 0.5% in the Western region and 1.6% in Upper West region. With the exception of the Transport Division, most other divisions saw a lower month-on-month inflation between June and July 2020 than an average between April and June 2020. Only 2 of the 13 divisions looked at by the GSS had higher than average inflation rates, which are housing, water, electricity, and gas.